It's been decades since the first and greatest Catwoman graced our screens, and we still cannot get over her. Julie Newmar is undoubtedly one of the most phenomenal actresses Hollywood has ever seen. Although she is now in her 90s, her life story continues to amaze her fans, from rising above career challenges to surviving a $4 million lawsuit. Did you know these facts about her? The earthquake that almost rocked her career. Have you ever lost a video that you made in order to capture a moment you never wanted to forget? Well, let's just say the makers of the show My Living Doll had a similar painful experience when an earthquake claimed the original tapes from the show. This meant that all of Julie Newmar's scenes were completely gone and her work on the show was completely erased. One can only imagine how Julie Newmar felt when this happened. Julie Newmar, the iconic actress who wowed audiences with her memorable appearances in Route 66 and The Twilight Zone, wasn't just your average Hollywood starlet. She was, and still is, the epitome of grace and talent. But one of the roles that really set her apart on television is her role as a stunningly gorgeous robot in the sitcom My Living Doll, which aired its magic for one unforgettable season back in 1964 to 1965. Although she had many more popular roles, her role as Rhoda the robot was enjoyed by many, and it certainly contributed to her fame at the time. But what a lot of her fans didn't know was that the original tapes from the show were later lost in an earthquake. Fast forward 3 long decades, Southern California was rocked by the Northridge earthquake. Now, earthquakes are no strangers to California, but this one had a surprise in store. It wasn't just buildings and roads that trembled, it was Hollywood history itself. You see, amidst all the chaos and rumbling, something truly irreplaceable was lost forever. The 35mm negatives of Julie Newmar's My Living Doll. It was as though decades of timeless television history were reduced to rubble. The show's 35mm negatives, the golden ticket to pristine quality, were gone, just like that. But hold on, because this is where the Hollywood magic kicks in. Producers, determined to preserve Julie's legacy and share it with generations to come, embarked on a mission that could rival any heist film. They scoured the archives, reached out to collectors, and combed through dusty attics and basements. And guess what they found? Not a complete set, mind you, but 16mm copies of 11 precious episodes. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal with 16mm when we're talking about 35mm negatives? Well, let me tell you, this was Hollywood's equivalent of finding a needle in a haystack. It wasn't just about the format. It was about resurrecting Julie Newmar's brilliance, piece by piece, like a jigsaw puzzle that had been scattered by that very earthquake. They put together these episodes. As a result of this, they put together a DVD release that allowed fans old and new to experience the magic of My Living Doll. It might not have been in the pristine quality of 35mm, but it preserved her legacy as the star of the show. The show is now available on DVD, but if the tapes were never found, her wonderful performance on the show would have been gone forever. The lengthy feud. Over the years, several popular celebs have made headlines because of their feuds. Some of these feuds have even lasted for decades. Interestingly, Julie Newmar also had a long-lasting feud with her neighbor, Jim Belushi. Although she didn't publicly speak about the issue, it was said to have caused a major rift between her and Belushi and even led to a legal battle. I bet you're wondering what caused the feud. Let's find out. Julie Newmar, who is known for her grace and professionalism in Hollywood, is not known as one to stir up trouble with her colleagues. Her reputation was as impeccable as her performances, but it seems like she had to make an exception regarding her issue with Belushi. According to reports, the feud was one that could rival any soap opera plot. For decades, these two Hollywood icons squabbled like the best of them, and it all revolved around one thing: a fence. Now, you might think, a fence? What's the big deal? Well, it was more than just a fence. You see, Julie has always had a thing for her flowers, and who could blame her? They needed sunlight, and that fence, that pesky fence, was casting a shadow over her beloved blooms. Julie, with her green thumb and a heart full of love for her garden, wanted that fence lowered, just a tad, to let her flowers bask in the California sun. But Jim Belushi, ever the advocate for privacy, had a different idea. He wanted that fence high, sky high even, to keep prying eyes at bay, and that's where it all began. Clearly, their clash of interests made it difficult for them to coexist as next-door neighbors. Jim Belushi, not one to back down, sued Julie Newmar for a whopping $4 million. However, the legal battle didn't leave them bitter enemies forever. Instead, it led to an amicable resolution. Julie Newmar and Jim Belushi decided to bury the hatchet and share a laugh. In a move that could only happen in Hollywood, Jim Belushi extended an olive branch, and Julie accepted with grace. But it wasn't just any olive branch. It was an invitation to guest star on his sitcom, according to Jim. The episode, fittingly titled The Grumpy Guy, did more than just mend fences. It poked fun at the very feud that had divided them. She reportedly had help with the Catwomanrooll. Did you know that sometimes it wasn't just Julie prowling the rooftops of Gotham? Sometimes other actresses stepped in and filled in for her when she was too busy filming other roles. Besides her undeniable beauty and undeniable acting prowess, it was her ability to seamlessly blend seduction with humor that had her viewers hooked. She wasn't just a villain. She was a complex character with a knack for stealing scenes and Batman's heart, too. Julie Newmar, the original Catwoman, slinked her way into our hearts during the first 2 seasons of Batman. Her mesmerizing charisma and undeniable charm made her an instant fan favorite. But in 1968, scheduling conflicts had her whisked away from Gotham City as she embarked on a wild western adventure in McKenna's Gold for the silver screen. So, what's a TV series to do when their feline femme fatale is MIA? This was where Eartha Kitt came in. She slipped into that leather catsuit like she was born to wear it, becoming the Catwoman for the 3rd and final season of the series. Fans were in for a surprise as they watched the character they loved so much take on a new, equally captivating form. But that's not all. In 1966, while Batman and Robin were busy battling villains on the big screen in the Batman theatrical feature, Julie Newmar was across the pond, tackling a different cinematic adventure in the UK with Monsieur Lecoq. And who stepped into her stilettos and cat mask? None other than Lee Meriwether. It was a whirlwind of Catwomen, each bringing their own unique flair to the iconic role. With her towering height and irresistible charm, Julie set the bar high. Eartha, with her sultry voice and sassy demeanor, brought a whole new dimension, and Lee, with her grace and elegance, added yet another layer of intrigue. Fans were too busy enjoying the series to even notice that Julie Newmar wasn't the only Catwoman on the show. Clearly, each actress who filled in for her did an amazing job and brought the character to life excellently. The real reason why she missed out on the Batman movie. Julie Newmar has undoubtedly built an amazing career, but just like several other Hollywood stars, she regrets some of the career decisions that she made. Have you ever wondered why Julie Newmar couldn't reprise her iconic role in the Batman movie of '66? Well, let's just say Julie had inked her name on another cinematic deal. She was headed for a different set, far away from the Batcave, and that's when the trouble began. Julie chose to embark on a parallel celluloid adventure. She had signed up for a movie role that lured her across the pond to the United Kingdom, but little did she know that this move would cast a shadow over her burgeoning Hollywood career. As she set foot on British soil, the promise of new horizons seemed tantalizingly close. The film in question, a racy comedy titled Monsieur Lecoq. Yet, here's where fate played its hand. The production of Monsieur Lecoq turned out to be as unpredictable as the Joker's next prank. It was abandoned and left unfinished, a cinematic ship adrift in uncharted waters. However, there's a silver lining to this dark cloud. You see, while Monsieur Lecoq might have been a cinematic shipwreck, Julie's reputation and beauty remained intact. Stills from the ill-fated film found their way into Playboy magazine in 1969, leaving readers in a state of bewitched fascination. That's the real reason why Julie Newmar missed out on the Batman movie of '66, a career decision that, at the time, seemed like a logical step forward but ultimately turned out to be a wrong turn on her cinematic journey. She changed her name. As far as Hollywood icons are concerned, few names shine as brightly as Julie Newmar's, yet behind the legendary actress and sultry Catwoman lies a captivating story of identity and transformation. The fact of her name remains that her birth name has slight differences from the name we all know her as. Originally, she was named Julie Newmar from birth. Her journey from a small-town girl to a Hollywood sensation was marked not only by her talent, but by a switch in identity and also personality. Julie's story begins in Los Angeles on August 16, 1933. Her parents, John and Helen Newmar, christened her with the name Julia Newmar. The name itself echoed a sense of charm and innocence, fitting for a child born into a loving family. However, as she grew older and ventured into the entertainment industry, the young starlet felt the need for a change, both personally and professionally. The decision to change one's name is never taken lightly, and in Julie's case it added an air of mystique to her persona. While the exact reasons behind her name change remain shrouded in secrecy, several speculations have emerged over the years. Some believe that the change was purely practical, as Newmar sounded more glamorous and distinctive for a budding actress seeking the spotlight of Hollywood. Others claim it was a nod to her Dutch heritage, as Newmar is a Dutch surname, which lent an exotic touch to her identity. Julie Newmar, as she became known, effortlessly conquered Hollywood. Her performances, including her iconic portrayal of Catwoman in the 1960s Batman series, solidified her status as a Hollywood legend. The name change, whatever its motivation, played a pivotal role in shaping her unique brand. In Hollywood's glittering world where image and identity are carefully crafted, Julie Newmar's name transformation was a strategic move that contributed to her enduring legacy. It added a layer of intrigue and allure, drawing fans and admirers into her orbit. In the grand tapestry of Julie Newmar's life, her name change remains an enigmatic thread. Whether it was a quest for fame, a connection to her heritage, or a stroke of marketing genius, it undeniably contributed to her status as an unforgettable Hollywood icon. Julia Newmar may have been the name she was born with, but Julie Newmar was the name that etched itself into the annals of entertainment history. She is an inventor. While the world knows Julie Newmar as the iconic Catwoman, there's more to this multifaceted talent than meets the eye. Beyond her enchanting on-screen presence, Newmar boasts another feather in her cap. She's an inventor. The same Julie Newmar who dazzled audiences as Catwoman holds a patent for a unique invention: form-flattering pantyhose that artfully delineate the wearer's derriere in cheeky relief. Julie Newmar's journey from Hollywood stardom to the world of invention is nothing short of remarkable. Her insatiable curiosity and innovative spirit led her down a path less traveled by Hollywood stars. Form-flattering pantyhose. The invention that set Julie Newmar apart from her peers was a pair of pantyhose designed to enhance the wearer's posterior, emphasizing its natural curves in a playful and stylish manner. This invention, which she patented, was more than just a piece of clothing. It was a bold statement of confidence and creativity. But this begs a question. Why would a renowned actress like Julie Newmar venture into the world of inventing pantyhose? Well, speculations abound. Some say it was born out of her deep appreciation for aesthetics and a desire to empower women to feel confident about their bodies. Others suggest it was an extension of her own artistic expression, merging her love for fashion with her theatrical flair. However, it remains a testament to her innovative spirit. It's a reminder that creativity knows no bounds and can manifest in unexpected ways. Her patent on the form-flattering pantyhose serves as an inspiration, particularly for women looking to break through barriers and venture into fields traditionally dominated by men. There's no doubt that she's a trailblazer who conquered Hollywood and ventured into the world of invention with the same vigor and passion. Her belly button almost ruined a movie. In 1953, long before her iconic role in Goldfinger, Julia Newmar, still using her birth name Newmar, captivated audiences in the film Serpent of the Nile. In this cinematic gem, she was adorned in shimmering gold paint, setting the stage for her legendary career. Her role in the film saw her showcasing her slinky and graceful dance moves in front of none other than Raymond Burr, who portrayed Mark Antony. However, the production encountered an unexpected challenge: Julie Newmar's rebellious belly button. During the filming, which included numerous backbends, swirling movements, and crouches, Newmar's real belly button seemingly had a mind of its own. She said, Of course, in those days, even belly buttons were out, but with that many backbends, swirling, crouching, my real belly button broke loose. In a true Hollywood moment of ingenuity, the day was saved by some handy Scotch tape. Secret affairs and connections on set. Julie Newmar, the iconic actress renowned for her captivating performances on screen, also left an indelible mark through her interactions and relationships on set. Her magnetic charisma and vivacious personality often led to intriguing affairs and memorable connections during her time in Hollywood. One of the most famous on-set affairs in Julie Newmar's career occurred during her tenure as Catwoman on the 1960s Batman TV series. Her sizzling on-screen chemistry with Adam West, who portrayed Batman, was undeniable. Their playful banter and electrifying exchanges captured the hearts of viewers. While their connection remained strictly professional, it's the enduring friendship and mutual respect that truly defined this iconic on-set relationship. In yet another speculative affair, Julie Newmar shared the screen with legendary actress Mae West in the film Myra Breckinridge. The two bombshells set the stage on fire with their bold and audacious performances. Although their collaboration was brief, it marked a memorable encounter between two Hollywood icons. Their camaraderie behind the scenes was said to be filled with laughter and shared moments that enriched the filming experience. Others also speculate there was something more between them. Beyond her acting roles, Julie Newmar's multifaceted talents extended to creative collaborations with fellow actors and artists. Her willingness to engage in artistic endeavors and her open-minded approach often led to meaningful connections with those she worked with. Whether it was collaborating on a project or sparking creative discussions, Newmar's presence on set was known to inspire those around her. Julie Newmar's affairs on set weren't solely about romantic connections. They were also about the friendship she forged and the lasting impact she had on her colleagues. Her affable nature, warmth, and genuine interest in the people she worked with left a profound impression on many. These relationships often extended beyond the confines of the set, creating enduring bonds that lasted a lifetime. In the world of Hollywood, where relationships can be fleeting, Julia Newmar's affairs on set were proof of the enduring connections she made throughout her illustrious career. Her ability to spark chemistry, whether as Catwoman alongside Mae West or in creative collaborations, added depth to her legacy as not only a remarkable actress, but also a cherished colleague and friend. She auditioned for her original role and failed. Julie Newmar's transition from film and stage to television marked a pivotal chapter in her illustrious career. Her early forays into TV, particularly her role in My Living Doll, earned her recognition and set the stage for her iconic portrayal of Catwoman in Batman in 1966. In the mid-1960s, as her film and stage successes continued to flourish, Julie Newmar ventured into the world of television. She took on the role of Rhoda Miller in My Living Doll, an American sitcom that showcased her talent and charisma. The show garnered attention and even earned her Golden Globe nominations. However, despite its promise, My Living Doll was relatively short-lived, airing for just one season and comprising 26 episodes. Julie Newmar's career-defining moment came when she was cast as Catwoman in the 1966 television series Batman. Her portrayal of the iconic feline villain was a revelation. Not only did she showcase her remarkable acting prowess, but her alluring and statuesque figure also added a layer of allure to the character. As the original Catwoman, she captured the hearts of viewers, becoming an instant sensation. Julie Newmar's portrayal of Catwoman became an enduring symbol of sensuality and power in pop culture. Her magnetic performance left an indelible mark on the character, making it challenging for others to step into her high-heeled boots. Even 25 years later, when the character was revisited in Batman Returns 1992, fans held a deep affection for the original Catwoman. But here's the twist. Julie Newmar's desire to reprise her iconic role as Catwoman in Batman Returns was met with enthusiasm from her devoted fanbase. She audaciously auditioned for the role, aiming to once again don the catsuit that had become synonymous with her name. However, in a twist of fate, the role ultimately went to Michelle Pfeiffer, who delivered a memorable performance. She didn't have time to care for her special needs son. Julie Newmar's personal life took a significant turn when she married J. Holt Smith, an attorney, in 1977. The union brought forth the blessing of a child, John Jewel Smith. However, their journey as parents was marked by unique challenges that profoundly affected Newmar's life. The birth of John Jewel Smith was a moment of joy and adjustment for Julie Newmar and J. Holt Smith. However, it was soon apparent that John had Down syndrome, a genetic condition that required special care and attention. This revelation brought both joy and responsibility as they embraced the challenges of raising a child with special needs. Julie Newmar was at the peak of her career during this period, and her professional commitments demanded a significant portion of her time and energy. Balancing a thriving career in entertainment with the demands of caring for a child with special needs proved to be a complex and demanding task. Given the demands of her career and the specialized care required for John, Julie Newmar made the difficult decision to entrust his care primarily to her mother. This decision was not made lightly, but was driven by the desire to ensure that John received the specialized attention and support needed to thrive. Newmar's mother became a crucial pillar in John's life, providing love and care while Newmar continued to work in the entertainment industry. Julie's choice to keep John with her mother while she pursued her career told the story of the sacrifices she made as a mother. It was a heart-wrenching decision made out of love and a desire to provide the best possible life for her son. While she may not have been physically present every day, her unwavering love for John was evident in her commitment to ensuring he had the support and care required for his well-being. Her journey as a mother to a child with Down syndrome reflects the complex choices and sacrifices often made by parents in similar situations. Her love for John, coupled with her dedication to her career, created a unique dynamic that highlighted the challenges faced by families navigating the world of special needs care.